The goal was to prepare them for the experience they were going to have, because this trip came about in relatively short fashion between the beginning of December and the beginning of January. And we really only had 3 weeks of working with the kids, and you can't teach sixth graders a whole overarching unit on the American Civil Rights Movement in 5 or 6 class periods. So we did a couple different things. We obviously had lessons that were focused for the whole group on things that were directly related to what we were going to experience, like the Little Rock Nine, talking about Dr. King, watching some footage of his speeches, and just learning a little bit about Memphis and Little Rock, and giving them context of where are we going.
The bus ride from St. Louis to Memphis would take 5 hours. We were going to Memphis to learn about our country's past. On the bus, we worked on an assignment about Minnie Jean Brown.
That sets up their understanding of thinking about themselves. I'm a student, she was a student, walking to school, this huge high school that I'm going to get to go visit. What a profound impact she's had on American history and the Civil Rights Movement. Now, let's go meet her.
When people get bullied, they don't say, I'm bullying you because I'm mean and I'm just horrible. They say, I'm bullying you because, and they give you some reason. And you're not sure, or at least I wasn't sure, if I fit that reason.
Part of the trip that I saw struck the kids very strongly. That's where I really noticed them really getting it, was in front of Little Rock High School. Mm-hmm. Especially when they walked up the steps and stood and took a minute in front of Little Rock High School. You could see it in their eyes that they were processing this and that it meant something to them.
We went to sit down and on the 9 benches dedicated to each of the Little Rock Nine. I could picture Elizabeth Eckford walking down the street towards Little Rock Central High School in her white dress. I could picture all of the Little Rock Nine trying to get inside their high school. This was the same place where history was made.
One of the most important places we went was the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, which used to be the Lorraine Motel. The inside is all museum space, except for 2 rooms which were recreated just as they would have looked in Dr. King's time.
Dr. King is an inspiration to me because of what he did and how he did it. He tried to seek solutions through nonviolence. This to me is fascinating because during the Civil Rights Movement there was so much violence, but Dr. King refused to fight. He protested nonviolently.
Nonviolence seeks to win friendship and understanding. This rule teaches people to be themselves and not to win friendship by physical and verbal abuse. If you win a friend with kindness and nonviolence, you will have a true friend forever.
When they first heard about it, they were asked, do you know who the Little Rock Nine are? And not a hand went up in the classroom. And then you saw later the night when we were naming them, and every hand was up because they could have named all 9.
The level of our curriculum and the level of work that our children are willing to put in and the expectations that we hold for them are always above grade level. And with that in mind, we always have to consider their developmental needs, where they are in their state of mind, where they are in their ability to interact with one another and put into practice information.
What we all learned and who we met and heard speak was powerful. I think it will become a very special and shared memory for the students and parents who traveled together.